Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. How do I do it? Now I have this advice to make some mini containers from the tapas of the bottles of the soft drinks or water failing. This will be very useful when they go camping and want to wear pills, matches, etc. or when they go on a trip and they can put pills or toothpaste. Anyway, what you believe is necessary and best of all, you will not occupy any space. Let's see what we are going to need to do them. We will need obvious bottles of the bottles. These can be girls or big blind to cut them. If they did not have, can use and saw knife. A marker to mark. A plastic card of those telephone or those that give as a purse in some stores, or a hotel key card. Some scissors to cut the card, and finally a lime, or as in this case, we will use a sandpaper to remove all the burrs that can be left over when cutting the lids of the bottles, and thus being able to paste them with quick dryer glue that we will also use. Now let's see how to do them. We take the bottle, and we will make a cut with the blindness exactly where the lid begins. In this case, I have a table where I can press it, and so it is easier to make the cut. But if they don't have, don't worry, right now I show you how. We proceed to cut it by being careful to do it as straight as possible, so as not to sand so much. In the end it must be seen as I show them in the video. Only the lid that will still have to be linked to take away everything rough. If they did not have a table like mine, they only grab the bottle with great force, and extreme precautions begin to cut the lid with the blindness, just as they cut as straight as possible so that so much is there. In the end it must be seen as the other lid, as shown on the screen. We take one of the tapas that we have cut, and we are going to sand the plastic leftover so that it is totally smooth, and we can paste it to the other. This may take several minutes depending on how much rebaba there are. Since the time has passed enough to be seen as follows, totally smooth, and without traces of any rebound to make direct contact with the other lid. We do exactly the same with the other tapas following the same procedure. We look if you have bids and sand them until it is as the other lid, smooth, and without any leftover excess that can affect the contact. Then we take the plastic card and put on top of the tapas to mark the contour of the same, and thus be able to make the cut more or less accurate. We already marked with the scissors inside the line, so that it is as exact as possible, and does not leave when pasting it. Already cut the card of the card, we take the fast drying glue, and put enough throughout the lid, and glue the plastic circle to the lid to seal it. They can hold it for a while, but if they already have the other lid, they only glue, and get both so that they are on the other, and thus have a mini container on each side. Be very careful in doing so that their fingers are not going to be stuck, since it is a very strong glue, and that if it is not handled carefully, they can hurt them. To be stuck even better, they pressure these tweezers, and if they do not tin they can wind a lead so that it tightens it, and tightens so that it is fully stuck. Leave it so at least about 10 minutes, and make sure that it will not take off. To make the other container we do exactly the same. We put the glue to the lid, but now, there will be no separation, and so it will fit a little more. We put them together, and like the other, we let it stand for about 10 minutes to make sure that it has stuck well. Remember that you can pressure the tweezers, or a well-rolled lead. In the end they will be as shown on the screen. The first container divided by 2 by the piece of the card that we put that it will protect and keep what we have put in each of the compartments. And the other container is in one piece, and will fit a little more so that we put either matches, creams, or some things that are a bit larger. Now I taught them what I put on them. To the first container I put pills both on one side and the other, since they can use it as a pill, and thus divide the pill that touches him in the morning or at night, or simply to bring emergency pills such as antihistamine or antispasmodic, and not have to carry the boxes since they change them a lot. I bring 8 pills in each one and still spare space. And in the other container I put toothpaste, since it fits a lot, and this will be very useful for when they go camping or travel. Now we put the pills container into the water, so that they see that it is completely waterproof, and so they can keep their moisture-free pills for when they go to camp, and they grab a very strong or flat rain. They fall to a lake or puddle, and so they know that they will not have to worry, because they are wet as seen in the video, since they are completely dry. As they could see with just the tapas of the water or soda bottles, we can make some mini containers that will be very useful for saving small things such as pills, matches, toothpaste, and even to save the memories of their cameras, and keep them safe since they are against water. And so there will be no possibility of being wet by accident, as could happen with a camera bag or case. As you know, if you like this video, Give it a little man, subscribe, share with all your family, friends, and acquaintances. Give you like on the Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and check the other videos, since I assure you that some of them will be very useful. Thanks for seeing us, and hopefully they like this advice. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.